my money is silly. I feel like envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is, if you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the confetti. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We about that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the Army, the Navy.
Tonight, from Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. And the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Mac Jones and the New England Patriots.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here in KC as their beloved Chiefs took the field, and they are set to match up with the New England Patriots. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And only able to get two here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up fourth down. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Gunnar Olszewski deep for New England. This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Patriots take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led by the Heisman finalist from a season ago, the rookie from Alabama, Mac Jones.
Mac Jones absolutely believed in himself coming out of high school. Went to Alabama despite the fact there are many high-profile quarterbacks already on the roster and blossomed into a Heisman Trophy candidate in his final season with 41 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. Steady, consistent as a passer, doesn't have the biggest cannon for an arm, but can stretch the field and lay those passes in on the deep ball.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Bourne.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing, Jones. He completes it right side to White. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. On second down, this is Harris. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Now Jones. This is White on the screen. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
2 yards on the pickup there. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Back to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. A couple of 1st downs, has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. And that'll set him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Mahomes now to throw. Looking downfield for Kelsey. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And the Patriots are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, You have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Jones throw complete there to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. The connection here with Nelson Agholor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. They'll run it here. This is James White. A pretty nice, strong run, but can't break away. Down just inside the 30. Nick Bolton there on the tackle. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Jones. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. 29 yards. And the Patriots are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Nick Folk for the point after. Gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the 6. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Pats are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
They go play action here on first down. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. The sack comes from Anthony Hitchens.
Well, enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Folk's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So the turnover leads to points as they add 3 there.
Yeah, what a sequence there, and a nice win for them. They forced the interception, put together a little drive, and then come away with 3 points. Nothing to it, partner. Just do it.
Now after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to take over, Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this first half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the second quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. Now we'll throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now you got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
from just shy of midfield. Mahomes, it's Kelce on the ground. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. A first down and more for Edwards-Helaire. And finally down at the 36-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelce.
That was a route run, not just clarity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
On 1st down, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A first trip to the red zone for KC. It's 1st and 10 from the 12. Mahomes going to throw. He'll drop that off to Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Mahomes again. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Butker's kick here is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So from an offensive perspective, at least able to get on the board here right in front of the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, now it's time to talk about complementary football, isn't it? Because if the defense can force a 3 and out, there could be enough time on the clock that they can get the ball back for their offensive guys and maybe put some more points on the board before the half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes, but right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the 2nd quarter. The drive starts with a run by White. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. From the 38, Jones. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him, the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he comes back with one complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll punt it away for the second time. The return is Olszewski. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm. Throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. Jones now on 1st and 10. It's caught by Aguilar. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Second and 2. Operating from the gun, Jones. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. On 2nd and 10, Jones. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll get that out to the flat to White. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight. forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Mahomes will try again on second down. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And